Hello, and welcome to Soulfessions. I'm your host, Molly Ray. To live a life full of joy, happiness, and connection, to connect with our most authentic self, we must be willing to confess where we are in life. I have worked through many traumatic life events, including giving birth to twins 3 months early. My healing began when I was ready to confess exactly how I was feeling and the work I needed to do to release the pain. I honored my feelings and used my loving connection with music in the healing process. Join me as I speak honestly about my journey and how you can begin your journey of healing and finding joy. It all starts with a Soulfession. Hello, it's Molly. I hope you are having a fantastic week, and thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Today, I want to have a conversation about manifestation and what does manifesting look like, and how can you shift your mind to create positive manifestations. So manifesting has everything to do with our mindset, what we're thinking, and it's very important that we are being mindful of where we are focusing our thoughts and feelings. I know for me personally, this has been such a work in progress. And I truly believe that when it comes to manifesting positivity and manifesting positive things in our life, that it's a work in progress for everyone. It may be easier for some than others, especially depending on what environment you came from. I know for me, I grew up in an environment with very negative people. Everything was glass half empty. Everything was looked upon in a very negative way, as if no matter what you did in life, there was always going to be something bad that would happen. And growing up, being taught that mindset has served me very poorly, especially from a financial aspect. Being told to just go in debt like everybody else, or everybody else is suffering or everybody else is struggling, or, well, that's just how it goes. Every time you get ahead, you're going to get behind. Well, I have to tell you, being taught that has been so detrimental. And I have really watched that thought process unfold in such a negative way, especially, as I said, financially, because literally every single time in my life that I have ever tried to get ahead from a financial aspect, something has always happened or gone wrong or needed fixed or repaired that has prevented me from really, truly getting ahead. The thing is if I always have my mind thinking, oh, this is so much, I'm ahead. This is much better. I am going to be able to get ahead. Still, regardless, subconsciously and even consciously, I will think, oh, great, what's going to happen now? You can't do that. If you want to manifest a life that is desirable, if you want to manifest financial abundance, you cannot tell yourself that it's not possible or that the shoe is going to drop every single time you start to get ahead. And this sometimes happens in relationships too. If you're brought up in an environment where you're basically told that this is what a partner looks like, or that you're not going to get that support that you need, or it is just what it is, you believe it until you decide to no longer think and feel and believe that way. So let's talk about some ways to shift the mind to learn to manifest what it is that you want in life and not what you don't want. Because, as I said before, the universe hears us, and we can be really good at attracting what we don't want, or we can be really good at attracting what we do want. And it just starts with taking one baby step at a time. So let's start today with those baby steps. One of the easiest ways to start doing this, to start retraining your brain, and we've talked in the past couple podcasts about retraining our brain and mind shift changing. One way to start retraining your brain is holding yourself accountable and stopping the thoughts. So if you're in a situation, for instance, financially, where you are blessed with extra money one month, if you start to tell yourself, oh, great, what's going to happen? I want you to be self-aware. I want you to catch yourself. And as you start to think that way, stop it. Just stop the thought. And think of ways that you can replace that thought. So perhaps instead of saying, oh, great, now what's going to go wrong? Instead, be grateful for the extra and think about a positive way to invest that extra. And when I say investing, I don't mean necessarily putting it in the bank or financially investing it, but really think about what is something you could do with that extra that is beneficial to you. Have you been neglecting yourself at all? Would this little bit of extra be something where you could take some of it and do something for you? Or is there a family member with a birthday coming up and you wanted to get them a gift because for you, you feel joy being able to give to others? Is there a food bank in need of extra food and you want to take a little bit of that extra and give back to the community? But think of some ways. Or perhaps you just need that little bit of extra to put back in savings, or you want to keep it for a rainy day. But brainstorm some ways that how can you invest positively in the extra that you're receiving. And this can be with anything. I'm using finances as an example because that's something that's very tangible and most of us can really relate to. But one thing that is so important is as we are manifesting what we want, it is crucial that we are allowing ourselves to feel how amazing it feels and how grateful we are to manifest what we want. So one thing I would love for you to do is I want you to sit down with a pen and paper and I want you to start writing what you want to manifest and write them all down and make sure that wherever you write these down at, if it's in a journal or just a random piece of paper, I want you to place that paper somewhere where you can see it on a regular basis. And I want you to start reading that list of what you want to manifest. What you want to manifest. And each time you read each item on that list, I want you to close your eyes and imagine what it feels like to receive that. Imagine what it looks like to receive that. And allow your whole body and your entire mind and spirit to really feel and believe exactly what you want to manifest. And if anything starts creeping up in your mind that is negative about this manifestation, I literally want you just to stop the thought. Just stop it. If you are someone who is not used to manifesting or manifesting positive things, this will most likely feel very uncomfortable to you. And that is completely okay. Because the more you do it, the easier it will become. And before you know it, allowing yourself to manifest positive, wonderful things in your life will just feel second nature to you. It will feel just like as if you were breathing. Just that simple. And it will feel good. It is so important to remember that we are all meant to feel love and joy. We are all meant to receive abundance in this life. But in order for us to be able to receive those things, we have to allow our hearts and our minds to receive. We have to allow our hearts and our minds to know and understand that this is exactly what we all are capable of achieving and receiving. This life is not meant to be hard. This life is not meant to be full of sadness. Yes, there will be moments in our lives where we will experience those things. But if you can allow yourself to take those experiences and grow, and take those experiences to learn so that you can manifest exactly what it is you want in life, exactly what it is in life, then you will see that your life can be completely full of love and joy and connection, and you will be able to manifest the life that you have always dreamed of. So this week, work on manifesting positivity. Work on manifesting what it is that you want. And stop any thoughts that come into your mind that are nothing that you want to be manifesting. And watch as it unfolds. And be grateful for all of the little things that will start to come into your life in a positive way. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Have a blessed and beautiful week. Thank you for tuning in with me today. If you are enjoying the podcast, please like it and share it with your friends and family. To learn more about my soul movement coaching, sound therapy, and other services, you can visit my website at www.tuneinwithmolly.com.